Mila's Big Break by Cece. Mila stared at the bright yellow flyer on her desk. Young Reporter Contest, Tell Important Stories, it said in bold letters. Her heart raced with excitement. I could really help people by sharing their stories, she whispered to herself, tracing the words with her finger. That afternoon, Mila began filling out her application. The first question made her pause. Why do you want to be a journalist? She chewed her pencil eraser thoughtfully. This wasn't just about writing fun stories. Real journalists help people understand important things happening in their world. The next day at school, Mila noticed something troubling. The old playground equipment sat broken and unused. Kids had nowhere safe to play during recess. This is exactly the kind of story people need to know about, she realized, pulling out her notebook to take notes. Mila approached Principal Johnson with her notebook ready. Excuse me, Principal Johnson. I'm working on an important story about our playground. Can you tell me what happened? The principal looked surprised, but impressed. Well, Mila, the equipment failed safety inspection. We're trying to raise money for new playground sets. At home, Mila researched playground safety and fundraising ideas. She discovered that many schools face the same problem. Her story could help more than just her school. But writing a real news article felt much harder than her school essays. Every word had to be accurate and fair. Mila's mom found her surrounded by journalism books from the library. Sweetheart, you look worried. What's troubling you? Mom, real journalism is so much responsibility. What if I get something wrong? What if people don't listen? Mila sighed, closing her notebook. Mila, her mom said gently, sitting beside her. Good journalists ask important questions and tell the truth. You're already doing both of those things. But what if the story doesn't make a difference? Mila asked, her voice small. Every important change starts with someone brave enough to speak up, her mom replied. Inspired by her mother's words, Mila rewrote her article carefully. She included quotes from the principal, safety facts, and 3 creative fundraising ideas she had researched. She also finished her contest application, writing, I want to be a journalist because important stories need to be told, and every voice matters. Three weeks later, Mila received an official envelope. Her hands trembled as she opened it. Congratulations! You have been selected as a junior reporter for our summer program. But even better news came the next day. The local newspaper wanted to publish her playground story. When Mila's article appeared in the newspaper, something amazing happened. Parents, teachers, and community members started organizing fundraisers for the playground equipment. Look, Mila, her friend called out. They're planning a bake sale because of your story. The power of journalism was real, and Mila had experienced it firsthand. At the summer journalism program, Mila met other young reporters from across the city. They shared their important stories about neighborhood gardens, library closures, and youth programs. Journalism isn't just about writing, their instructor explained. It's about connecting communities and creating positive change. 6 months later, Mila stood before the brand new playground equipment her article had helped fund. Children laughed and played on colorful swings and slides. She pulled out her reporter's notebook, ready to write her next important story. Being a journalist meant more than she ever imagined. It meant being a voice for her community.